Today I'm going to talk all about Squish to Condish. I'm going to tell you why you need to give this amazing curly hair technique a try, the benefits for your hair, whether it's curly or wavy, and I'm going to show you exactly how I squish to condish my very easily over moisturized, fine, low density curly hair. Hi everyone, I'm Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada. I share tips, tricks, and resources to help you embrace your curls and keep things simple. Subscribe to my channel for more content on curly hair and conscious beauty, and head over to my blog for lots more free resources. You can also follow me on social media at Holistic Enchilada, where I share more bite-sized information. Squish to condish, what is it? Now, the first time I heard squish to condish, I thought it was such a ridiculous word, kind of like plopping and all these other weird words that we have in the curly hair world. But essentially, you're squishing conditioner into your hair repeatedly. And this is done in place of leaving the conditioner in and rinsing it out. So squish to condish, the main benefits are that it's gonna result in a lot less frizz, because your hair is going to have the perfect amount of moisture and hydration, so it's going to be really well balanced. Second, you're going to be able to clump your curls much more easily when you do squish to condish. So clumping is very dependent on protein moisture balance and just having the right amount of moisture in your hair. And if you have less frizz, you're going to have better clumps. So those two kind of go hand in hand. So less frizz, better clumps. This is one of the most important steps to add to your routine if you're struggling with those two things. Mainly it's increasing the amount of hydration that you're getting in your hair. So that's the big thing. If you've got really dry hair, then this is a really great step that you can add to your routine. But even if you don't struggle with dryness like me, it's still really good because again, it helps with frizz and clumping. So I feel like anybody who's got textured hair can benefit from this step. And it just takes a few minutes. So this is going to take place during the conditioning step of your routine. You're gonna rinse out your shampoo, do squish to condish with your conditioner, and then you're gonna continue with styling, put your leave-in if you're gonna use one, your styling products, gels, dry your hair. And it's not something extra, it's in place of your conditioning step. So don't get confused and think that this is something else or condition twice. This is the conditioner and leave-in conditioner. So you probably don't even need to use leave-in if you're gonna do squish to condish. That's another benefit, is that you don't need leave-in conditioner, so you end up saving a little bit of money, and you also use a lot less conditioner, so you save money in the long run on your conditioner as well. So money, benefits, frizz, clumping, hydration, it's just a really great technique to add to your routine. So in the conditioning step, you rinse your hair after your shampoo, everything's out, it's soaking wet, you're not squeezing out any of the water, like it's still dripping wet. You're gonna apply some of your conditioner, and then you're gonna cup your hands to catch more water, and you're gonna squish more water into the hair that already has conditioner in it. And you're just gonna do this over and over a couple of times in small sections all over. And the goal here is to hydrate and moisturize the hair. So two things that I wanna point out there is hydrating is done with water. So we hydrate our hair by getting water into our hair. So conditioner does not hydrate our hair, nor does leave-in or styling products or oils and butters especially. Those things moisturize the hair, and there is a difference because hydration comes from water. So hydration is when your hair absorbs the water and then you seal it in with your conditioner and styling products. So that's the moisture that seals in the hydration. So we really need both. But here is the key, and this is why a lot of people struggle with dryness, is that they are coating their hair with oils, butters, and thick moisturizing products, but your hair's not actually absorbing it because it is coated in buildup. So oftentimes these moisturizing products have ingredients that build up on the hair over time, and depending on your specific hair type, you may be more or less prone to buildup. So it does vary by hair type and also where you live, because hard water builds up on hair. So if you don't have hard water, then you don't have that problem. But most people in the US do. I don't know about in other countries, but at least in the US, most people do live in hard water areas. And I will tell you right now, if you have a water softener, an in-house whole house water softener might be doing it, but if you've got one of those shower head filters, it's really not cutting it. So another thing that I want you to make sure you're doing, if you're gonna try squish to condish because your hair is dry, please clarify to remove the buildup on a regular basis so your hair actually absorbs the water that you're trying to get into it with this step. So a little bit of a tangent there, but I really want to make sure that your hair is not coated and build up, especially if you're using heavy products or you have hard water. So please clarify. I'm going to share my clarifying video up here. There's a lot of myths and confusion about clarifying things that people tend to think all these kinds of things are clarifying that they are not. So I encourage you to check out that video and get a good effective clarifying shampoo to use on a regular basis. So if you don't have any buildup, Squish to Condish works really, really well because your hair is accepting the water that you're squishing into it. Like I said before, your hair is absorbing the water and the conditioner is sealing it in. And there's something about the process of doing Squish to Condish that just makes it more effective than if you just slather the conditioner in your hair, let it sit for a minute and rinse it out. You just do not have the same results, I promise. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do Squish to Condish. Now, if you've got thicker, really dry hair, you're gonna wanna use a lot more product than I'm using. I don't use a lot of product because my hair doesn't need a lot of moisture at this point, right now. It used to need more. You're gonna want to use however much you need, but I encourage you to start off with less because you are diluting the conditioner with some water and you're really spending time squishing it in and adding more water throughout the process. It really gets the conditioner to spread everywhere and you need a lot less product than you normally would if you were just applying it and rinsing it out. So start off with less than you would normally use and you may even be able to go less from there. And as you are doing the Squish to Condish, you can evaluate and be like, my hair really still doesn't feel that soft and seaweedy, so then you can add a little bit more conditioner. And it's always easier to add more than to take it away. If you apply too much from the very beginning, you're just gonna have weighed down hair. So that's my first tip, is to start off with less. Then I also want you to not worry about detangling until after. So you're gonna apply your conditioner, you're gonna scrunch in some of the water. This is gonna take a couple of minutes. I'm talking less than 5 minutes, this whole step. And once you've squished it all in and all of the water has come out and your hair feels like that soft seaweedy feeling, that's when you want to detangle. You can do it with your fingers, you can use a detangling brush. It doesn't really matter. Just remember to be gentle and work from the ends up to the top. You can also detangle your hair dry before you wash it if you prefer. I find that a lot more time consuming than just detangling it during the Squish to Condish step, but you can try other ways. Remember to just be careful when you detangle your hair. You don't want to cause any more breakage. If you've got hair more like mine that is more fine or very easily over moisturized, it gets product buildup quickly, low density, your scalp shows very easily, you're gonna want to use less conditioner and more water. So again, start off with a lot less and work your way up to more conditioner. You can also even skip conditioner and do this with your leave-in conditioner instead. If you really struggle with over moisturization, then use a leave-in conditioner instead of a regular conditioner to do this. I've done that before when my hair has just not wanted regular conditioner and it's been fine. You can do that. You could do it for both. You could do this with your conditioner and leave-in. I think it's a little overkill. Most people, the way they do Squish to Condish is they leave some conditioner in. So you apply the conditioner to your hair, you squish in a bunch of water, and you're doing this all over, and you continue to add water until you get to the point where your hair feels right and it still has some conditioner in it, and that's going to be your leave-in conditioner. So you're not going to need a separate leave-in conditioner. You can continue to add water and rinse it all out. That's what I do. Or you can leave it like that. It's totally up to you. Now, some people do the bowl method. If you don't do this in the shower, you can do the bowl method. I'll put a link to somebody else's video for the bowl method because I don't like that method. I think it's extremely time consuming and way too many steps and it makes a mess and I hate it. It also, I can't fully rinse my hair out doing the bowl method, so I don't like it. But if you're not gonna fully rinse your hair out, then this could work for you. So now I'm gonna cut to my demo showing you how I do Squish to Condish with my fine curly hair. Remember, this is what works for me because my hair is easily over moisturized. This is not the case for everybody. So don't watch this video and think, oh, that's how you do Squish to Condish. No, this is how I do it for my hair. It's gonna be different for you. So remember, you can use more conditioner, you can use more or less water, you can do this for a longer amount of time. It's totally personal. You make it work for you. So I've rinsed out my shampoo and now I'm applying my conditioner. This was when my hair was longer, so I'm using more product than I would normally use, but I'm just gonna scrunch it into my dripping wet hair and do this all over until it's distributed well. And I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes before I move on to the next step, although I cut to it here. Then I catch water in my hands or quickly dip my head under the running water in the shower and do my squishing. So just a lot of scrunching with water. And after a while, I try detangling. Normally I detangle with my fingers. This day was pretty bad, so I grabbed my wet brush to finish detangling and speed things up a little bit. Then I'm going to continue squishing in some more water, so catching more water in my hands and scrunching. And I rinse all of this out. So I do that by rinsing the scalp. I hold the length out of the water, and then you can see the water runs through the lengths of it as I continue scrunching. And this helps to distribute it evenly and just rinse all the conditioner out of my hair. So you can see the curl clumps are just perfect when I do it like this. This is why I love Squish to Condish. It creates the perfect base for styling. So that's my routine for Squish to Condish, and I do this pretty much every wash day just because, like I said, it helps with clumping and all that, but you don't have to. You can do it as often as you want. The more you do it, obviously, the more hydrated your hair is going to be, and that's really important for curly hair to get frizz reduction and improve the health of your hair over time. So I encourage you to do it as often as you can. If you can do it every wash day, that would be great. All right, let me know if you have any questions about Squish to Condish or my routine in the comments. If you have any experiences with Squish to Condish, feel free to share them in the comments as well below. I do plan to make a video about curl clumps, and if you have any questions about curl clumps, please leave those in the comments too, because then I can address that in the video that I have planned. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you did. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.